Hello Pisces, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do a forecast for New Year, for New 2019. And I'm going to draw one card for each month. And I hope you're going to have a fantastic year ahead of you, dear Pisces. So the first card for you for January, we have Six of Wands. Well, a good beginning, good start of the year, dear Pisces. Six of Wands is a card of victory. Whatever situation will be in January, whatever issues you will have, you will be victorious. It also could be victory over yourself. Maybe you do some self-work or something, and that is your achievements. And actually, card is talking about achievements and recognition. Could be at work, if you achieved something, maybe, after a year, when the year passed, maybe you will have some sort of, in your workplace, you will have some sort of appraisal, and you will be really sort of highly talked by your managers, by your colleagues about your achievements in this place. It's going to be achievements in relationship as well. Maybe you and your partner, you just both decided to maybe take your relationship somewhere, next step or somewhere, and that is the achievement as well, but it's also a victory, so very nice. For if you sort of in any type of dispute, maybe any legal issues or stuff as something like this, that also could indicate a victory as well for you. And the card for February just jumped out is the Queen of Wands. And this is a fire sign, Leo, Aries or Sagittarius, a female person. The Queen of Wands they are the most beautiful women in a whole Taро deck. They're very passionate, they're very creative, artistic, they like a nice clothes, they like nice jewelries, they always surround themselves by the beautiful items, and but at the same time they're actually quite entrepreneurial, and they also know how to earn money out of their talents, out of their skills, out of their artistic talents. So for gentlemen, for fire and water, your water sign goes really well. She's very passionate, you're more sort of romantic and emotional. Pisces can show emotions as well. Water signs, so yeah, it's a good union for my male. For the ladies, it could be someone around you, could be a friend, could be your colleagues. She is a good business partner as well. If you're starting maybe your own business, she could be a business partner because she's very entrepreneurial. Could be a mother figure for some of you. Let's see what we have for you for March. And we have Five of Cups. Five of Cups is really being in sort of grieving about something, being really upset about some sort of losses. And I think you've been in this sort of crying over those losses for some time. And the card is actually saying that maybe in March it's time for you to sort of start gathering yourself, maybe do some internal work, spiritual work or something, and gather yourself from these feelings and turn around, because behind you still got two full cups, and the cups is all about emotions. You still got love in your life, you still have got positive emotions, you still got joy in your life. Yes, there was three which spilled, and some losses, something has been lost, but there are still plenty left for you, dear Pisces. Let's see what we have for you for April. And in April we have Two of Wands. It's a card of planning, card of making decision about which way to go. Maybe you are standing in front of two paths, which is opening in front of you two ways, and you're deciding which way to go. On this card, this person holding like a globe in his hand. It's like a whole, and he's deciding which way he should go. Maybe you want to decide where to travel, maybe to move to different country, different part of the world. And actually the card is saying, because if you look carefully, both wands are the same, and this shape is the same, the size is the same, and it doesn't really matter which way you will go. Both ways are equally good for you. It's actually the act of making decision that what is important for you in the month of April, dear Pisces. And in May, you're still scared, you still, in May, you will be pretty much in the same. If in April you will be planning, you know, maybe more sort of gathering the resources, information about which way to go, then in May you will be literally faced with the, you know, with the decision. You need to make a decision, and you are holding those two swords in front of you as if protecting yourself. You're worried that you will make a mistake. You're worried that it will be an error. And there is, behind you is a sea, water. It's a river of life. So you feel like, you know, all your life can change if you will make a wrong decision. In order for you to make that decision, I think you like sort of, you're not seeing because you've got a blindfold on. As soon as you take that blindfold off, you will know which way to go, what decision to make. Because and in order for you to be able to take that blindfold off, you need to gather information and, you know, gather knowledge. If it's about, for example, which country you want to go, where you want to travel, gather more information, and that would be valuable weapon. You know, metaphorically speaking, you will be able to. That will gives you ability to choose. You know, where to go. If it's about work, which way your career wants to develop, gather more information. Speak to people. What is more appealing to you? And sometimes it's just listening to your intuition. I think sometimes we know the answers better than, and we don't need anyone to help us. It's just this courage of finally making that, because the decision could be very important and could be life-changing sort of decision for you, dear Pisces, in May. And that's why you're taking so much taking time and you know, so sort of protective. You worry that you will make a wrong decision, so much thoughts you put into it. Let's see what we have for you in June. And we have King of Swords for you in June. King of Swords is an air sign. It could be Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. Usually the men of this sign come across quite cold, because they think that they don't really need to show their emotions at all, because they've got analytical mind, they're very intelligent, they're very clever, they've got brain, and all this is true. But, you know, we all need to be in emotional intelligence as well. But that's why they come across a little bit cold, because they trust that their brain, the intelligence. Could be someone who is in a legal profession, maybe a barrister or a judge. It could be someone who is serving in the military, and could be a surgeon with the knife, with the sword. Or it could be someone who is like a consultant, advisor in some specific area. Could be a professor of university, anything which is connected with intelligence, or, you know, being at service, you know, like military service where the weapons are used. Well, as I said, maybe you will need that. When I was talking about information, I told you, you know, speak to people, speak to the, you know, maybe you need to speak to someone who is the expert in this area, whatever you want to explore, you know. It's all started in April and continues over in May and June, and you need to speak to some sort of expert who will be able to give you that very insightful opinion. The King of Swords, he likes everything. He likes clarity, he likes truth, he likes justice, and also he likes to get into the core of the matter. So he would be the right person to talk, because he will ask you the right questions about, and when he will ask those questions, you probably will find the answers yourself, because by his questions, you know, us answering his questions, you will have that, oh yeah, I see, that sort of moments, and you will be able to make a decision. It's a very wise move, dear Pisces. You know, only specialists, you know, it's better to, we all lay people in certain areas, but we need to involve specialists in some sort of areas of our life. It's better than do it ourselves. Okay, and July, we have a Five of Swords, some sort of opinion. You are bouncing opinion. Some of this bouncing could be quite aggressive. We still have got that Swords energy over there. Five of Swords is somewhat, it's like a victory, but quite a sour victory. You know, what the price you paid for this victory. If you are sort of, maybe there will be some sort of a conflict with someone, and you feel like you won that conflict, but you need to look at the situation in more details. Look at this card. People are turning their backs from you, and they're dropping their weapons and they walk away from you. So if it's you and you're very opinionated and you think that it's your opinion or is the only right opinion, no one else's, then I think you need to reassess this stance and think what price you're paying. You're losing people around you, friends, maybe colleagues. If it's someone around you behaving this way, it's really hard to be around a person like this. It's probably better walk away from the situation. So that is an advice for you, dear Pisces. Let's see what we have for you in August. It also could be a mental battle. You still, you know, bouncing ideas with someone about the situation which started in April. We still got that mental energy over there. And in August, oh yeah, finally you're happy. It's a family bliss. Ten of Cups is happiness in your home, happiness in your environment. It's being surrounded by people you love. It's having that, you know, all family under one roof. You've got children here. It's a happy couple. Even if you haven't got a family on your own, it's being happy in your environment. So it's a very, very positive month for you, the August. 10 is also completion. I think whatever situation was for you, I think it starts maybe even from March, when you sort of grieving about some losses, you're turning around, you're making plans, you're making it's not decisions, yes, you're making plans which way to go, this way or that way. Then you need to make a decision. You might consult someone important about it. There might be arguments. Arguments could be between the family members. Some family members might not be supporting your decision, some might, or maybe with colleagues or someone you're still arguing about this, but your opinion prevails maybe, and then in August you feel really, really happy, and maybe happy with your decision, actually, what you made. We have another 10 in September. Again, very, very sort of very similar cards. where here we talk about emotions, everyone is emotionally happy. Here we talk, it's Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, it's also financially good. And again 10, end of the cycle, so completion of some sort of, you know, maybe say achievements as well. You know, remember we were talking about achievements with 6 of Wands as well. Again, whole family under one roof, some type of celebration maybe. It could be that your parents, grandparents somewhere around, even if they're not in the same house with you, but they're somewhere around. Maybe your children, even pets are there depicted on the picture, on this card. And you have got enough resources for everyone. And resources are not just material resources, even though card talks about finances, it's Pentacles, it talks about everything which is tangible. But also talks about that you have got enough emotional resources for everyone. So you, and when we're happy and you are happy, we're very eager to give to people, to other people, to share that happiness. And to be honest, it's also easy to be generous when everything goes well in your personal life as well. Okay, let's see what we have for you in October. I'm going to keep that card. It's a 4 of Wands. It's fantastic cards. Again, I don't know what's happens to you Pisces, but from August, it's all talks about your home, about your family. If here you were decided maybe to move, maybe you're moving to different country, maybe moving to different part of the world or something, you ask from August, you probably will start implementing those plans and maybe moving the whole family with you, but everyone is so happy. It's a card of celebration, 4 of Wands, card of stability. It could be a card of either planning or maybe preparing sort of engagement or wedding, or going to engagement or wedding. It's a card of celebration, stability. Number 4 is very stable number in numerology. You've got your stability. It's again happy home. All 3 cards are talking about happy home, happy family. Even for those of you who haven't got a family, it could be just you will be very happy in your environment where you live, with the people who surround you, and it's just really, really positive, very nice. Let's see what we have for you in November. And we have it, yes, it's your second chance in life. Obviously in the past there were some upsets, some problems, and now it's your second chance. The Judgment card. Time to wake up. This angel guardian with his trumpet is waking you up and telling you it's your second chance. He shouts to you, wake up, wake up. Look, everything is so happy around you. It's a new beginning. You will start building a new life, a new beginning in this happy environment for yourself in November, dear Pisces. And your final card, yes, it's a card of, for me it's self-care. That's how I call, because I'm psychotherapist, and I really value self-care, and I think we all have to look after ourselves. And 4 of Swords is talking about self-care, that, you know, you are giving here, you're giving here, giving there, and it's time for you to take a break and start looking, I'll move the camera a little bit, and start looking after yourself. It's take a card of taking a break, re-energize, and whatever way it suits you. Also December is last month, maybe you will go on holiday, maybe you take time off work before the festive period, and whatever waits, if you meditation, maybe going to retreat, maybe going to spa, maybe just spending time with friends, but the card tells you to take a pause, self-care, look after yourself, re-energize. Very, very nice reading, dear Pisces. I'm not going to draw any additional cards for this reading for you and for anyone, to be honest. I think there's enough information there. As I strongly advise to watch this video during the year, because I believe you probably will remember first 3 cards and then you will forget about others, but there is a lot of messages for you, dear Pisces. There is a lot of advice over here. That's all I have for you. Thank you very much for being with me during this year, and thank you for those of you who subscribe to my channel, for your support, for all the likes, comments and shares, and hopefully I will see all of you in January, in New Year. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.